OG, can you hear me?
I can, yes.
So what brought you back?
I was not going to not have an opportunity to voice how I feel. I have done nothing different from the women on the stage, and every time I opened my mouth, it was like she's the stereotypical, crazy, loud, oh, this black girl's got an attitude problem. There's a huge colorism issue.
Colorism issue, ladies. It's just like she has to go too far.
We don't like you because you be doing some bull, and that's what it is.
You're a hypocrite.
Things are obviously heated here, but I think we should move on now.
Right, next.
So Cece and Byron were ready to tie the knot and build a new life together. But first, Byron had to figure out how to repair unresolved issues with his son and Kristen. Let's see how things played out.
Kristen did Byron wrong by announcing to the world about how he is as a grandfather.
You guys don't come see my kid.
But as far as Kristen goes, if I don't see her ever again in life, I'm cool.
I've seen this so many times.
Your whole image is fake. You borrowed clothes from Cece. You borrowed shoes from Cece. You're fraudulent. You're fake. You're fraudulent. What the You know exactly what I'm talking about. Is Thomas's real dad.
What?
You should be ashamed of yourself for saying that they were bad grandparents when they weren't.
OG. No, bitch. You should be ashamed of yourself. No.
How are you mad about something you already know?
This is not fair. I'm done.
She's a liar.
That was heavy. Before we get things really started, I just want to do a little poll. How many of y'all knew that Byron wasn't Thomas's biological father before this? Before OG spilled the beans?
Malaysia's a liar.
Your response almost seemed like you didn't know.
So it's not that I didn't know. My reaction was in disgust that you use something precious as a man loving a baby as a weapon against me, and my man wasn't even there.
Just to be clear, Malaysia didn't know either. She
Yes,
literally
I did. You don't know what.
Can I speak?
Stop talking for me. You don't know.
Said, huh? Wait, what? Byron's not? Wait, what's going on?
Don't play games with me.
How are you guys cousins?
All right, well, hold on, before we get, I don't want to get off track.
None of your business.
Because let's assume.
So you can go tell.
So OG, let's assume Malaysia didn't know, right? That would only enhance the argument that this wasn't common knowledge.
I never said that it's common knowledge, but it was not a secret that they tried to make it out to be.
My question, though, is why did you do it?
I gave Kristen many opportunities to step out of the conversation. She threw jabs, I threw jabs, I just threw a bigger one.
This felt like more than a jab.
No, it was a jab.
Bringing Thomas into it was on a whole nother level.
I have no regrets.
Okay. Well, what we know for sure is that this has caused a ripple. How do we move forward? How do we solve this?
As far as Byron goes, I hurt him, and that was not my intention. I was angry, I was upset, I made a mistake. That's why I want to apologize. I don't want my husband or my child living in this space anymore. I would have loved for him to stay so I could do it to his face.
Well, let's do this now. I want you to look directly into that camera right there.
This one.
Yep. Look at Byron and tell him what you think.
First of all, Byron, I am, from the bottom of my heart, extremely sorry for my actions, my words, and the way that I made you feel. And I don't know what it'll take to move forward, but I hope that this is a start.
Well, hopefully Byron hears that and receives that, and you all can start to move forward with a strong relationship for your daughter's sake.
Yeah, that's Thomas and Kenzie. That's all I care about.
That's all there is. All right, y'all, let's switch gears for a minute. As a hard-hitting football player, OG has never been one to back down from a fight. But this season, the ladies found the defensive player's aggression to be, well, offensive. Let's check out the instant replay.
What's been going on?
It's like, I don't feel like a lot of the women respect me. I didn't heard Evelyn talking about me. I didn't heard still.
It's obvious that OG has been the target.
I feel like you want to be mad at me.
Listen,
I really do, and I don't understand
why. I have no beef with you. Really? You have a problem with me.
OG, I disagree.
Okay, so Malaysia throwing tables, Evelyn throwing drinks. It's cool. If I remotely say anything or even open my mouth, I am literally crucified. Baby, You wrote a rap about me?
What? Girl, bye.
And I would kill you with my bare hands, but I'm not gonna do that.
Did you ever see OG's toe in her toe? That like this.
Gonna leave. It's like the toe is staring at you. So I have officially given her the name Toji.
That little piggy had roast beef.
The fight begins now. It's over. Here we go.
Bitch, I said I'm not doing until an apology is issued.
Your toe was hanging out of your shoe, so it was a discussion piece.
This is the shoe. These are her toes. Toji.
Toji, hello.
All right, y'all. What are y'all laughing at? Why are y'all so...
Jackie's hilarious.
I'm actually quite disgusted to see Jackie, my friend, laughing with them. This little piggy, this is the first time I've seen that.
Coming up on the Basketball Wives Season 8 reunion.
I don't have veneers. I didn't get my boobs done. You all had a problem with the way you were made.
You pushed me to it.
Why don't you should have shut the up?
You should shut the up as well.
I've witnessed Evelyn use the N-word.
Evelyn is Afro-Latina.
She don't even speak Spanish.
Quiere que te hable español.
Basketball.
It does feel like OG. What are y'all laughing at? Why are y'all so...
Jackie's hilarious.
I'm actually quite disgusted to see Jackie, my friend, laughing with them. This little piggy, this is the first time I've seen that.
That was in a loving way. It wasn't in a up way.
It's always fun when it's about me, isn't it?
Well, I've been here 8 years, and I'm called crazy. I'm called all the dumb, and I laugh about a lot of it. So I get how OG feels. I wasn't making fun of her.
OG, do you feel like Jackie has your back?
Yeah, I would say that.
Okay, cool. OG, I want you to speak for yourself. It looks a little bit like you might be a target. Why do you think that is?
It's not a little bit. It's exactly what it is. You can make fun of me all you want. The thing about me is I strongly believe God made no mistake when he made me. I don't have veneers. I didn't get my boobs done. Obviously, you all had a problem with the way you were made, so your insecurities are being projected on me. Some things can be funny, and some things are expensive. So my thing is, don't write an expensive joke your ass can't catch.
What's a joke you thought was too, as you say, expensive?
If I choose to wear lotion on my feet and my feet slide out, you guys want to call it out? I don't do that. I don't poke at people.
I mean, the world saw it. It was very hard to not see it. I mean, her toe is longer than a CVS receipt.
No man wants to be with a woman who talks about other people all day. Like, none of this is exciting and exhilarating because none of it's uplifting. So, yawn. Shawnee, come on. I left because I was told that instead of being in the room you guys are in, I was going to be in this separate set because I'm aggressive. Whereas the women who are sitting in that couch right next to you and right across from you have physically connected with people, have verbally abused people, have done the most, and yet they're still sitting in the same room. So again, I proved my point. Discrimination, I win again.
You know, that's her perspective. You all seem to have a different perspective. I'm hoping at some point we can really figure this out so we can get beyond this.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Jennifer continued to cause friction as she tried to work her way back into the group, but it ultimately lit the fuse for an explosive confrontation with Evelyn.
What do you guys think about us, like, doing, you know, a little getaway? San Diego.
Yeah, who's going?
I have somebody for you to consider.
Who?
Jennifer.
I am not looking forward to seeing linebacker LaQuisha because her ass threw a table at me the last time I saw her.
Move, let me this bitch out. Talking about my kids.
And you don't know what the my like, you stupid bitch. I will your ass up.
She doing way too much.
You grown ass woman.
I just want to apologize to you and to Shawnee's. And if I said something negative, I don't want her to feel like I don't love her, because I do.
I love you, and I'm sorry. I love you too. So, love is in the room.
Evelyn, what an interesting picture.
The picture
picture upsets me. I just think that she wanted the world to see that we're friends, we're cool.
You should crop her out and still post it.
Right.
Oh my God. If it was impressed upon Jennifer to apologize, it would have never happened. Then the photos come out from her event. My daughter looking at those photos is like, how are you hanging out with this person that talked about me?
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay, so I'm still a liar.
When I tell you I'm tired of these hoes, I am tired. So y'all can go to Costa Rica, fall off a cliff, burn up in a volcano. I don't give a
That's harsh.
Jennifer, what went through your mind when that drink got thrown and you saw her on the table?
I was thinking that I was at the zoo with a goddamn animal.
But you don't know what that is like to carry a child and have that child living inside you for 9 months, to have somebody like you, a grown-ass adult, talking about a child.
So let's just set the record straight. Did you or did you not talk about Shawnice?
I have said 1,000,000 times that I did not.
Okay. Evelyn, do you believe that?
No.
Why not?
Why would she make this up? Why would she make this up?
She knows we wouldn't sit up and make up stuff. Like, well, for what?
Jen, were you shocked by this Photoshopped image?
It was classless and petty. And my thing is like, listen, if you didn't want to come or you didn't want to take a photo, you always have the option to stay home. Yes, there were photographers there. Did I put that photo out? No, it serves me no justice. And it just shows like the level of just no respect.
Evelyn, you retweeted the photo, right? Why?
To let the world know that we're not friends.
You know what, Mark? Like, this is, it's always something with me. Like, I can't...
Jen, stop acting like a victim. Instead of saying, you know what? I up. I said something. I was mad. That was probably low of me. I'd rather you say that, because we would probably be friends right now.
No, I'm straight.
Shawnee, help me understand this. Evelyn threw a drink. Jackie and Malaysia got into it at the skating rink. They all got to go to Costa Rica. Jen poses for a picture, and she can't go.
The picture don't have nothing to do with me.
It has all to do with her saying that her baby father her best friend.
I can be cordial. I can be a grown woman. I wish her the absolute best and Black excellence and all the above. But over there, I'm just not rocking with her like that.
That's just the line.
Yeah.
Okay. So that brings me to Malaysia. You and Jennifer had some tension as well. Where y'all at with it?
Nowhere. I feel like a lot of the things that happened, she didn't take in consideration how she put me in the middle of things. Everyone knows that I get emotional. So Jackie Christie, too, know how to keep poking.
Jackie will address it when Jackie's turn comes up, so I'm going to let you go ahead and speak to her.
Up, lady. Like, don't put me in a situation to make me react a certain way. Then you want to play victim.
Nobody was playing a victim. I stood right there.
So you did, exactly. But you're playing victim now. Oh my God, I almost got killed. The table went up, and you pushed me to it.
You should have shut the up.
You should shut the up as well.
Okay, well, sorry you can't use your words to fight.
I used my words, and I used the table, so I double-sorted you.
Yeah, when your ass would have been in jail, then it would have been a different story.
All right, well, I don't know if this will ever be resolved, but hopefully, somehow, one day, we're going to get somewhere. Anyway, we'll be back with more of the reunion right after this.
I'm sick of this. Y'all can have this. Is she trying to escape?
Oh, no.
Mark.
Come again?
Mark, Malaysia's in her dressing room and she's not coming out.
We don't have Malaysia.
I think so, yeah.
We don't know what's going on.
You want to go eat?
It's disrespectful. I'm ready.
Guys, come on.
I'm out.
Coming up.
Phoebe was talking about my ears. I was about 4, 5 bitches, all that.
Even if you don't apologize for the crackhead comment, cool, keep it. Still don't like you.
Shawnee,
Yes.
do you feel like everybody here has a place in the circle?
No.
Welcome back to the Basketball Wives Season 8 reunion. There is one less person on the couch. Malaysia left.
Dipped.
Anybody know why?
I have no idea.
She's just over it.
Jackie, you got any idea why Malaysia might have left? I mean, y'all have your own beef, your own issues.
And I was going to address that with her, so if she left because of that.
We're going to get to the bottom of this one way or another. But Anthony from Atlanta randomly popped up on the scene via DMs and stirred a bunch of mess that led to the unraveling of Jackie Christie, pushing her to extreme measures to clear her name. Let's check out Exhibit A.
It's gonna come out. You said a lot of negative things about Malaysia and her kids.
No, who said this? Apparently it's going around, right, that someone was saying some stuff about Malaysia, right? Who said this to you?
By way of Jackie, supposedly Jennifer and Dominique have your name in their mouth, and they've spoken on your children.
What did they say about my kids?
They're dirty.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Did you ever say my kids was dirty?
No. The first time I heard it was when Jackie said something.
They are crazy, and I have to use the restroom.
Where's the bathroom?
This is not a
Go to the bathroom.
This is not
Know with it. You better get out of my face.
Fly into their mother teeth.
Jackie had to be taken to the hospital with a possible concussion.
Who told that story?
I think she did.
You do?
If this is a polygraph test.
The ones that I can't get you by was the one about talking to the press. Each time she answered that, it showed a major sign of deception.
So let's start at the beginning. Who is this guy? Maybe I'm missing something.
He's a gentleman in Atlanta. Kristen has a little bit better relationship with him, but she wasn't.
You are lying.
Don't you? You the hell know who Anthony is.
Well, he said who is he? He's a guy in Atlanta.
Anthony was in my DMs. He had a relationship with Jackie far before I knew who he was, so I was comfortable, like an idiot, having a conversation with him because he was cool with Jackie.
Now, how cool are y'all? How are y'all cool?
He had been trying to get me, I guess, for months and months, and he's in my DM. He's like, girl, I'm in Atlanta. You got to tell Malaysia, life or death, emergency. Finally, I said, you know what? I called him. Put him, I said, you're on speakerphone. What's going on? Here's the tea about Malaysia. He told me, that's it.
Who said these things about Malaysia's children?
He said it was Jennifer and Dominique.
I never met this man in my life. I don't know who he is. I've never spoken to him.
She said she did it with her,
no.
her assistant, somebody named, I don't.
Never even had an assistant, so that's bull.
Yeah, I'm still confused.
This whole story made no sense to me because I didn't think that there should be some random guy in some other place being able to tell us about each other. That's not how we roll.
So then an article gets leaked to the press, and people are pointing to you as the person who might have leaked it.
First of all, I'm one of the most talked about sports wives ever. I don't leak things to the press, and I wouldn't do that. So that's not true.
Evelyn, you believe it?
And this is your chance to redeem yourself, or I got to spill the beans
Tell
about
the truth,
everything.
Shane. Come on, Evelyn Lozada, tell us what you think.
Initially, I did not think that she leaked it. But then when she failed the question twice, I didn't
She's
know.
good. She's you. You guys better quit with me. I didn't know that if you move, it's gonna make it do all kind of. I was pissed. I was livid.
Jackie.
One thing I will say, I never thought Jackie leaked that story because Jackie is not going to say somebody gave her a concussion.
No.
Even if they did.
Okay, so I believe you.
It's true.
I believe you, Jackie.
Thank you.
So I'm going to say Anthony in Atlanta is lying, and he caused a whole bunch of mess.
Yeah.
So we on national TV talking about somebody we don't even know.
Right.
The moral of the story is just say no to the DMs.
It's true.
All right, let's change topics. As the season came to a close, it was clear where the battle lines had been drawn with all of the ladies. And as a result, what started as a fun girls trip to Costa Rica turned into an all-out war.
Wait to see Malaysia, Shawnee, and Evelyn. It's been a while since I've seen
Hold up. Was that Shay, girl?
Keep geriatric Jackie away from me, period.
Phoebe, she's a crack addict.
Crack addict?
That's why she's so little.
You come to a cancer event acting like how you act, talking about come outside and all this extra.
I did.
And this is what we doing.
Aww.
We're not friends, okay, ears?
Anyhow.
Keep this bitch, that you're evil, that you can't mind your own business. Yes, mind your business.
Well, on lighter notes, I heard that Phoebe was a crackhead.
Oh, and if anything come across this goddamn table and I go to jail, it's gonna be a problem.
You always talk about going to jail, but behind the scenes, you always talking about lawyers.
You're right. Get that cleared up, or they assassinate your character.
So is your daughter assassinating your character? I'm confused.
Amen.
That was a lot. I mean, first of all, Cece was a whole other person. She gave all y'all the business that night.
It was funny to watch.
Where'd she get that courage from?
That vodka she was drinking.
Shawnee, Jackie took some real blows from Phoebe.
First of all, Phoebe was super drunk. I will say that. So I think that was, you know, a little out of character maybe for her. Maybe
Was
not.
it out of character for you? Or were you just waiting?
I was waiting. You were?
Yes.
Okay, well,
There you
was
go.
wrong about that.
Phoebe was talking about my ears. I was about 4, 5 bitches, all that. But I hadn't seen Phoebe since Jennifer's event, so I expected her to be mad.
That's why I was waiting. I was like, oh, she tried it.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't apologize for the crackhead comment, cool, keep it.
Yeah.
I think that's what triggered me to mention her daughter, but I'm gonna apologize on my behalf. Still don't like you, but I'm gonna apologize for that.
Phoebe, listen, sweetheart.
Y'all gonna be best friends before it's over.
I mean, I don't even know how to take Phoebe, to be honest with you. I can't get mad at her. Like, I should be just pissed off. Like, I should be, like, clowning her, and I can't. Like, I look at her, and I don't see an enemy. I don't see it.
You did already.
I lost my on Phoebe. I did.
So can you say to Phoebe, I'm sorry.
I'm very sorry, Phoebe, because I really don't have no beef with you. I don't at all.
I feel the same way.
Can we have a hug? Can we hug this out? Come on, one hug, please.
If she come on,
Phoebe.
I think this is enough. I think this is enough.
So, like, if she go like 6 months without saying you on the pipe,
Then we might go.
then we just
hug her.
then you can hug her. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. Coming up.
Chad communicated with me.
Was he reaching out romantically?
Yes. Those are all his tweets, his DMs, his text messages.
Welcome back to Basketball Wives Season 8 reunion. With a few lost battles under their belts, the Villa girls were ready for war and tried to wage victoriously against their enemy camp. When the dust finally settled, some of the ladies found themselves on the outside of this group for good.
What the are y'all doing? Thinking about last night?
I feel like as a collective, we took a massive L from Miss Gutierrez.
They started it, we're gonna finish.
My issue is I've been in this family for almost 11 years.
Kristen totally overreacts. It's just really hard to talk to her.
Are you gonna let me finish?
No.
You're leaving?
Yep.
Cece, come here.
Bye.
Cece. Cece.
Don't do it, OG.
Cece, leave her alone. And here comes Evelyn, chasing me with some sort of a stick or something. And there goes Tumbelina, tumbling down the bushes.
All day, do not end this. I wasn't gonna do anything to Cece. Like, I just really want to have a conversation with her.
Kristen, shut up.
You shut up.
Kristen, I'll break your
Not about breaking nobody. Why can't you mind your business?
Oh, God. Do you want to
touching me.
I didn't touch you, and if I touch you, then what? Then get out of my mother.
Chill out.
You don't
Chill out. Chill out.
You're below me.
No, I'm not below you.
Not with OG.
Hey, Ocho Cinco wanted me. June 15, 2014.
Actually, we met in 2011. Hey, babe. Hey, babe. Hey, babe.
Would you like to know that you're still DMing?
knows. Chad wants to be with a black
serious?
woman. You're not black.
Serious?
How the are we now having race wars?
You're not black.
Evelyn has come to Costa Rica with cornrows in her hair. I have sat at dinner tables hearing her use the N-word left and right, and it's disgusting.
Transfer that prayer to Evelyn. So you pray for your friend, and guess what? I'll join you too. Jesus, may she close her crotch.
And I pray, Lord, that she keeps her mouth shut, or I will break her jaw.
Oh, my God.
Kristen, I thought that there was a real opportunity for you and CeCe to patch things up, but it seemed like whenever y'all tried to get somewhere, people got in between y'all.
True.
Do you regret addressing it in a public setting? Like, do you feel like in a public setting there was no chance for y'all to get to a real resolution?
No, because nobody was minding our business but her friend.
First of all, I'm going to say this. When CeCe was bombarded by Kristen as soon as we got there, I walked past them and went to get guacamole and chips. Malaysia went and was talking to them. I put the guacamole and chip down, and then I went because I didn't want CeCe to be numbers up. And I think it's really tacky and cowardly to try to hit somebody from behind. I don't care who you are. That is aggressive behavior. She said at the pool party, I want to fight her, I want to fight her, I want to hit her, and nobody is holding her accountable. It's a testament to who you are as people. It's crazy. It's like, this is like the Twilight Zone. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Point. So what would accountability look like? I'll be honest,
accountability would be putting Evelyn in a room like this, since she was actually very aggressive and tried to attack CeCe. That's accountability.
Yeah, I would have never did anything.
You mentioned that you wanted to break Kristen's jaw.
Yes. I could definitely do that, but does she still have her jaw? So she's good. I gave Kristen the option to give the first punch.
For what, though? That had nothing to do with you.
Then why'd you put your job? Why'd you put your job?
Because you pushed me twice.
I didn't push you, girl. Stop.
Okay.
She did.
Thank you.
I tried to stop Evelyn from getting...
Your Twilight Zone is on a whole nother mother...
Stop.
You are always confused. You are always
girl. No, I'm not. I'm never confused, and I'm spot on all the time, and the world sees it.
I'm going to pivot.
Please.
And what was Chad's reaction when you hit him up and told him the things that OG was saying?
You know, he laughed about it, and he sent me some messages and stuff like that, because that was what was discussed, and that was that.
Chad communicated with me. He's been reaching out to me since 2011. I just never saw anything with him romantically, but we have a lot.
Just so I'm clear, when you say reached out, was he reaching out romantically?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Here you go. Here you go.
Oh, wow.
There you go. There are all your receipts.
Do you understand them?
There you go. There you go. When you get a chance, you can read that. There you go. All the receipts. So you tell me what that looks like.
Well, I mean, as you know, I can't see those at the moment.
Doesn't that suck?
So
it sucks you can't see it. Those are all his tweets, his DMs, his text messages.
That shares.
Yeah. Really? Let him come and see it.
Who does that?
It's cool. Like, I never smashed Chad. He wanted to clap, though. It's right there. Please believe it.
Listen, I could give two...
You care.
I could give two... Mark, about what Chad did in 2011.
Kwame, what do you make of this?
I know about it all.
Thank you.
And if anything, all I got to say is just keep my name out your mouth. All y'all. For real.
And you're cool with the dynamic with her and Chad?
Yeah, man, this stuff is before me. Like, I'm not about to be worried about stuff that was before me.
Do you know that she was DMing him, calling him Chatty Bear, send me your number, all of that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because Kwame was with me right there in the bed when I sent it.
All right, we got to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to have a lot more to talk about, so stay tuned.
I'm ready to leave. They're still talking about me, and I'm ready to go. We haven't eaten all day.
Get it. Get it.
That's crazy.
OG, it sounded like you saying something, OG. What were you saying?
We're hungry.
What is going on right now? Like, who is this bitch?
Coming up,
You are broke, and I make money while I'm asleep, boo.
On your back. You are a known slut in the industry.
One of the things you expressed concern about was the N-word.
Yes. I've witnessed Evelyn use the N-word. I just think it's disrespectful. You know, being African, being black, it's not a game. You don't get to use these type of words to try to fit in. But I think it's a blatant slap in the face when someone who's not black says it.
Evelyn is Afro-Latina.
Again, she's not Afro-Latina. She's never claimed it. Evelyn has been on this show for 8 years and never talked about Puerto Rico until last year when I was talking about Nigeria. And I found it very interesting that she went on this Puerto Rican parade and wanted to find her ancestries. But I think, can I talk?
Wow.
Can I
let
talk?
OG finish your point. I'd like you to respond, please.
Christ. You guys had a whole 2-3 hours to talk without me. Evelyn had her little Puerto Rican parade. I just find it very interesting and ironic that it happened last year when I joined the ensemble. She don't even speak Spanish. That's weird.
I do speak Spanish, pendeja, porque estúpida lo que tú eres. ¿Tú quieres que te hable pendeja?
We're going to cambiar la conversación.
Let me just say this. I grew up in New York City. I was born in Brooklyn, raised in the Bronx, where you rub elbows with all races. So whether you're black, Dominican, whatever, we're the same. 25% of my bloodline comes from Africa. Thank you.
Duh, honey. Everybody's from Africa. They don't call it the motherland for nothing.
Okay. Do you see what, do you see?
Okay,
That's
but
all I'm saying.
that doesn't mean use the N-word. The N-word, no, you're crazy. I'm actually articulate. I'm intelligent. I have something you'll never have. Substance.
You
are
don't
broke.
address me. And I
How'd
make
you
money
get it?
while I'm asleep, boo.
Absolutely. On your
Very
back.
happy about it.
On your back.
Very,
on your back. Well, on your knees sometimes. It just depends.
Mark,
Closer
are
to
we
my
done?
mom. The fact is this, Evelyn, you are a known slut in the industry.
Okay, let's pause.
You are.
Y'all done made me come out my mother dress.
Okay, let's pause. Let's pause. What I want us to do at this moment is think about moving forward. Shawnee,
Yes.
do you feel like everybody here has a place in the circle?
No. No. It's so many people here that cannot coexist, and it's exhausting.
This season delivered the full gamut of emotions. Give me either one of your highs or your lows from the season.
You know, filming this show, I have fun every season. Like, I get some of the best laughs. The high was, again, my son coming out of his open heart surgery and being fine, and that was the high.
Amazing.
The low is probably just sitting here and realizing that, you know, this is not probably going to work exactly this way again. And that's unfortunate, because you would like to see, you know, everybody kind of at least be able to tolerate each other, which after today doesn't seem like is the case. So that's unfortunate.
I remain hopeful. I think everybody who comes back is going to feel good. We're going to find sisterhood.
Who comes back? We'll just find out.
I guess we're going to have to find out. And on that note, let the church say amen. On another amazing season, we are looking forward to seeing where things go from here. Thank you, ladies, for being here tonight. Y'all toughed it out. Had some tough conversations, but it was all worth it. I'm your host, Mark Lamont Hill. Until next time, we'll see you here. Hey, you've been watching Basketball Wives, and before we go, we wanted to make sure that we had a very important and necessary conversation with Shawnee O'Neal about some of the issues that have come up today. So stay tuned. Coming up, there's been so much conversation on the internet from the fans about OG in particular.
To say a big conversation is an understatement.
Or I feel like I'm being mistreated because I'm darker. And it sparked a bigger conversation about colorism, whether dark-skinned people get treated differently than light-skinned people, whether there's privilege attached to being one hue versus another hue. That's something that sometimes we don't talk about as a community.
Right. I'm glad it has come up because it is a painful subject in
society. And you recognize that it happens in society.
Absolutely. Dark-skinned women definitely get it way harder. In society in general.
And in this business in particular.
And in this business that we're in, especially. So
I hate that she feels that way. I do. I feel horrible. You know, I'm sorry that this was her experience because in basketball-wise, we work so hard for that not to be an issue, to make sure that all hues, all ethnicities are represented on this show. But I get what she's saying, and I didn't intentionally want her to feel isolated. I didn't intentionally, you know, try to single her out. Last season, we really thought how exciting that she's Nigerian and that she can bring this culture to the show. Like, you know what I mean?
So what is it then? Why is it that there seems to be something about how the cast is responding to OG that's different than other cast members? What is it?
I think it's a personality thing. OG's personality has kind of just rubbed almost everybody the wrong way. And we even had conversations like, you know, you're new to the group, you kind of got to at least get to know people and maybe soften the blow a little bit.
So the show in its amazing run has had a lot of big personalities.
Yeah.
A lot of people with short tempers.
Yeah.
A lot of people that can snap. Do you see why people might say, well, she's getting treated differently than other people?
I get it because, you know, to a viewer, I could see how, well, you told her she was aggressive, but you haven't told anybody else.
Right, that's what they would say. They say Evelyn's aggressive, Tammy's aggressive, Malaysia's aggressive.
Very true, very true. You know, she's touched a few folks, but it hasn't been anything close to what we have experienced in the past. She is absolutely right. But the difference is we have all had these relationships for the last 8-9 years. We know each other very well. I mean, I hope she would understand that my 15-year friendship with Evelyn, sometimes we could just look at each other and she knows, I'm like, you're bugging. Costa Rica, when she showed out, as soon as we walked away, I was like, girl, that right there was a hot ass mess. Like, you know what I mean? Right. Or same with Tammy and Jackie. We all have these established relationships. I don't have that with OG. I mean, it's just a chemistry issue. It's never, ever, ever about color, ever. So I hate that she felt that way. That kind of sucked.
So one of the things that happened in the last few weeks has been this buzz about Evelyn making a post that OG said was racist. She made a post on Instagram, and at the end of the post, there was an emoji of a monkey. OG said that that was directed toward her and that she felt it was racist. What did you make of that?
Well, as soon as I heard about it, I go look, of course. And second, I called Evelyn immediately because, you know, I do see the monkey. I do see the post. And I'm like, girl, what is this? What is going on? As a show, we would never condone any type of racism like that or anything that would be that offensive. And what she told me was this had nothing to do with OG. Girl, I was just posting. I don't know how this got twisted up into something having to do with OG. I would never do that. I don't even think like that. And, you know, I believed her. She had no reason to lie to me. You know what I mean? We were having a personal conversation. So I don't know how that particular post got twisted up into being about OG. I'm not sure where that stemmed from, if that was a internet thing. I'm not sure, but she said it wasn't. So, you know, I have to go off of what she said.
Do you have any message for OG?
I'm sorry that OG experienced this season the way she did. I'm glad that we're able to have this moment to talk about it because it is an issue that needs to be addressed. So I would love to have that conversation with just her in another time, in another space.